Hey, how you doing, guys? Got a few updates and also a topic. Let me talk about a prior topic. One is using the color checker passport video with Color Grading Central's color finale, which is right here. Well, initially it worked great until I started rendering some video, and it had a render plugin error, and it even showed it in big letters in my video at the beginning, and then another one, I think it was having these random sporadic colored blocks come up, multicolored blocks, like I was playing Tetris. Now, luckily, they corrected that within a couple of days. Great on them. So I haven't fully tested that out yet, so to see if they got it fixed, but that was specifically mentioned. There's two things. So I kind of wanted to update on that for the Color Checker Passport Video plugin for Color Finale as an update. And upcoming video, another product we're going to be talking about, which I'm going to be, I'm using right now, and it's the Keitio Thunderbolt Thunder 2 PCIe box, which is right here. Hopefully you can. I'm trying to get it where the picture seen, and which I've got quite a few PCIe cards that I use in my other type of Mac Pros. Now this is done through a Thunderbolt connection, so if you have Thunderbolt even on some of the PCs and laptops, or a Mac laptop, or I have the new 2013 Mac Pro as well. So I want to expand some of the cards for use into it. So we're actually using the Intensity Pro capture card. I do have the Thunderbolt version as that as well, but it actually uses much more room on the desktop, and I like this setup better. And also allows me to use some other expansion cards. So we should be seeing a kind of demo review on that in the upcoming weeks. And I think I talked about before, way in the past, I was doing a wedding. Fortunately, the people aren't together anymore, but that happens. But I just talked with a couple that's interesting doing in a wedding in November, so I'm going to be covering that in some video. I might actually talk about me doing that. It's actually going to be out on the beach, so I might consider doing an update video on how I do that differently, perhaps. So that's another interesting thing. Now, the main topic is actually Pokemon Go app is really busted big time in the app department for mostly smartphones. Tablets, it doesn't work as good because usually you need something mobile because you have to walk outside. So unless it has some kind of data plan, Wi-Fi probably is not going to work very well. So which is for the Google Play and the iTunes Store for the iPhones. And the first week it was out, oh my gosh, it turned out pretty much to be the #1 popular app for both Google and Apple. And I think it's already have 5 million users, probably more than that. Rolled it out to 30 countries. It is wildly popular. Now, I'm not really big into Pokemon. I have played it before, way in the past. But I love the concept, because you actually have to go outside and go to the different locations, find them, talk with other people. It's kind of addictive a little bit. So I have been playing it, trying it out. Now, due to server problems with all these countries, hopefully they're going to update their servers. I think eventually I actually had to delete my account, make a new one to get it to actually log in again. But yeah, location-based games, which this is. Now, that's more for GPS. Now, I also know of another game, location-based as well, using iBeacon's Bluetooth. And it's a Monopoly-based game. We actually had them on the Tech Webcast for that one. So, the virtual augmented reality, I didn't really like as much. Plus, It uses your camera, so it's going to use a lot more battery life. So another thing that I was really interested in with the Pokemon Go application game was I was like, this would really be a boon for retailers to bring people in these stores if they happen to be a Pokestop or something like that. And so I even checked the retail store that I work for. It really didn't have a place to do it, like a Pokemon Center or anything. But later on, probably a couple of days later, I found out that they're going to make available for retail stores, businesses, companies, or whatever, where they can actually make their retail business a kind of a Pokestop to bring actually people in, not of course to catch Pokemon and get items and things like that. But obviously, a lot of times they're going to come in and they'll look around and shop and stuff like that. I even heard reports for some places 30% increase in sales. And I think one in particular was a restaurant or something like that, serve food and beverages. Now, some retail businesses don't want that. They even say unless you buy something, don't get your Pokemon here. So I can see it being a problem as well. Of course, I think most retail stores aren't, but the big places that are considered Pokemon centers or stops or public parks, churches, local government and things like that. So not really retail from what I see. But it was a lot of fun going outside and trying it out. Of course, a lot of bad things has happened with this as well. People driving it while playing, walking across the street, not paying attention to traffic, people getting robbed because they have certain lures they can put down that attract Pokemon, which also attract people to the Pokemon. So there's a lot of good and bad with this, but I think it's a great concept, location-based game. Give me your thoughts on the new Pokemon Go game and what you think about it, and do you like it and or play it?